Hi guys, Creative Lauri here. Welcome. Well, it's Christmas in July. So this is around the time you need to start thinking about Christmas. If you are on a budget like I am, which it feels like I always am, especially the last several years, that is okay. All you have to do is adhere to some of my tips. I have 8, but actually there's really 9. Okay, I did decorate a little bit. I just, it's really hot outside. I have the blackout curtain, it's velvet, covered all the way because it was so hot and we are in a heat wave. It's not bad. It's only like 98 degrees, but it was in the hundreds and in, high 98. And then it's back in the hundreds. It's nice to think about Christmas in July when it's hot because it's kind of cooling. You know that the cool weather is coming, some reprieve from all this heat. And I know a lot of us have been getting it. Phoenix, like Arizona, Phoenix especially, really bad. We're hitting ours tomorrow for the next 4 days. We have like warnings, but we've had this before. I'm surprised that they're doing these warnings now. I think this is the last couple of years that they've been doing it, which I appreciate, but thinking about Christmas in July really does help cool me down. I think about peppermint sticks, cool weather, not snow for me anyway, and just like bundling up. But I just took one of my 3-tiered trays and I decorated it kind of neutral. If you have, everyone, did the farmhouse thing. If you have a 3-tiered tray, 2-tiered tray, all you gotta do is put some candles like I did. I don't know if you could see it very well, but I have it pretty neutral and it's all like cream colored candles that are all lit. They're the fake candles. And a couple of gold ones and some greenery. And that little rabbit was a dumpster dive in my own neighborhood. It was an expensive wooden bunny, which I like rabbits, from Target. And, put on some little fairy lights I have up here. I put in some pine cones and neutral colored little lighting. These were from Target quite a few years ago, and they're like little balls that are in like natural color and gray. And I was gonna get rid of them. Well, I had one in my room as a nightlight, and then the other one I thought I don't need it, but it's pretty cute, and I can use it for a nightlight in my other rooms or for Christmas. So I'm just using what I have. There's some fairy lights up here. And I think it's kind of cute and it reflects off of the black table. So it actually looks better when all the lights are off or when I have the curtains, closed or open, I mean. So I know it's just too hot right now. But what I want to go over is, and maybe at the end of this video, you'll see it that way. Okay, you need to have some little budgeting rules, okay? First of all, I should say, the heat has gotten to my brain. Okay, who are you buying for, baking for, making for? What is your budget? What do you have on hand? I didn't write that correctly. So these are some of the first questions that we should go over. Okay, if we know who we are buying for, first of all, like, family, neighbors, friends, my list is small, very, very small. Basically, it's just my nephew and my dad. And then, let me think, 2 neighbors. We've pared it down to 2 neighbors and then 1 client of mine, because she gives me something every single year and I already know that. So 2 neighbors, 1 client, and then 2 people to buy for. That's all I have. So I already know who I'm buying for. The next thing is, what is my budget? Yes, I'm trying to get tenants, but that's another thing you can think about. How are you going to make money? So I'm going to say there's about 10 things on this list that you need to think about. The next thing, what do you have on hand? Oops, it's not focusing. What do you have on hand? Like wrapping paper, bows, boxes, containers you can put baked goods in, parchment paper, all of these things, your flour, your sugar, your butter, soap that you're making, which I will be making soap, but I already have that product, and I'm going to be adding my organic lemons and then some toasted oatmeal, and then I'm going to add my organic mint with the lemon, and those will be the two soaps that I'll be making. So I already kind of know that. I already have wrapping paper. I'm not worried about that. I have bags. I'm good with that. I'm not going to be buying anything this year, For the tenants that I have, if I luckily get my tenants, I am just going to be baking for them. It's just easier to say if you bake them, chocolate chip cookies, brownies, what have you. I have all of that, cocoa, everything. I am good. I froze a lot of the flour, so I'm good there. I got some from the food bank actually a few times, and yeah, I feel like I'm good. I can make anything from soda bread, not a fruit cake, because I don't have enough dried fruit. But actually, if it was just blueberries, I have enough dried blueberries. So, looking through your inventory, your pantry, where you keep your wrapping paper, what you might be the person that buys extra gifts, when you get them on sale. My sister does that. I used to do that. It's a great idea, after summer sales. Things that are cheap right now would be winter attire. Buy it now so that you can give it to them in the winter, like through Walmart, things like that. Think about that. Okay, so that kind of covered let me go over here, hold on. What will you buy or bake or make? We just talked about that pretty much. I already kind of know, so I'm not too worried about it. And then it says, I wrote down, pay attention to their likes and dislikes. Some people, I have a friend, I forgot. Okay, so I have a friend in there that I'm definitely going to include. She helps me feed the feral cat colonies. Actually, two friends. So, yeah, so 2, 4, 6 people total, and then the tenants. But I'm literally going to be baking them things, and maybe even propagating some succulents. So I think that's a great idea to think about. If you have plants that you can propagate, if you have seeds, I did that last year. All of these things are just, thoughtful gifts for them. But pay attention to what they like and dislike. If they hate walnuts, if they hate chocolate chips, think about that. Also get creative where you're shopping. Go to Goodwill, garage sales, discount sales, like at grocery stores, because I have found some good gifts at discount grocery stores, actually. So pay attention to things now. If you're on a budget and you have a little extra cash, go into those stores. If you see something on a deep discount, clearance, get it. And especially if you know that they're going to like it. All right, get creative with your buying and baking or making. So I'm going to be making soap and, baked goods. I already have all of that, but get your flour and sugar if you get it on sale. Also, don't buy the norm. Like, that's what I mean by going to Goodwill or a yard sale or something of that sort. Get creative with it. Then number 8, have a few extras on hand for the unexpected gift. We have all received a gift, and then we're like, oh my God, we didn't get them a gift. Well, that's something to think about, because And we don't want to be in that position. So some people I've known, like my neighbors, make beer. That's an idea. I think that's a cool idea. You can make your own olives. I wanted to do that like a couple years ago. My sister has an olive tree in the front and the back, but she didn't want us to pick it. I don't know why. You can make soap, you can make candles, you can take old candles that you have that, have burned out and make a new candle. You can do all of these things. You can take the wicks from, like the tall wicks from the Dollar Tree candles that are really tall, the religious candles. Take those out, reuse that wax and the wick into smaller containers. You can add scents to them if you have oils, essential oils. I used to have lavender, and I used to add that to my soaps, but and I used to sell my soaps actually, and people would buy a second and a third batch. They seemed to like it. So, you put it in a little package with a candle, a couple of soaps, and maybe some goodies that you baked. I mean, that's from you and from your heart. And then if you have a propagated plant that they're gonna like, a succulent, add it. Do a terrarium, which I really want to do. So just a few ideas, you guys. We're thinking about it ahead because times are tough. So if you need to buy some flour and sugar and maybe butter, get it when it's on sale, start freezing it, and you're going to be ready for, the holidays. And who says you have to put all these yummy goodies in pretty containers? I'm sure you have containers in your home, even if it's just an old tin lined with wax paper or parchment paper or Tupperware. Just line it, wrap it, make it look pretty. They don't care. They just care what's in it. Make it look nice and festive. So look out for my next video. I did some dumpster diving in my own neighborhood, and it pertains to Christmas, which I'm super excited. I'm hoping this year that I'm going to have a real tree because I just want to. I love my ladder tree, but I want to have a real tree. I haven't had a real tree in years. I don't even know when the last time was. So, guys, take what you have. If you want to do Christmas in July to help, remind you, and it's festive for you, and you love Christmas like so many people do, put this up. I mainly put this up because it's so neutral. I'm going to leave it up. It doesn't really say, oh, it's so Christmassy. I'm going to leave it up probably till the end of the month. And it's cute. But if you want to go all out, just to remind you, the cooler weather is around the corner and you love Christmas, go for it. So I hope you all have a really nice rest of your July and Christmas in July. Let me know in the comments down below what you're doing. How many people do you have to buy for? Is it stressful for you? Is this video helpful for you? Can you think about it now? Can you put things, away when you see them on clearance? Let me know. I'd really like to know. But anyways, you guys, I'm sorry it's such a dark video, but it's so hot here and you can't even see my poor little candles that are on. But I put not acorns, little pine cones, some wood beads, and my little cute bunny and some greenery. Hope you liked the video, you guys. Have a safe one for the rest of the summer. Stay out of the heat and stay cool. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.